This is Rudy Giuliani right here. This guy became known to me because he was the mayor of New York City when 9/11 hit. Okay? And it says here he was the mayor until 2001 when 9/11 hit. Right? And he's trending right before the 24th anniversary of 9/11. Okay? So, isn't that amazing? As we get into this story, this stuff is not a coincidence. Check this out. Injured in New Hampshire car crash, his spokesperson says. Look at the current mayor, Eric Adams. Why is Eric Adams' birthday today as I'm speaking? Why? How does that happen? Never forget. Well, I won't. So this happened was it Friday, Saturday, Sunday, or this was the 30th. Saturday this crash happened. Okay? Look at that. And now it's Labor Day, right? But it's Eric Adams' birthday, September 1st. Former Mayor Rudy Giuliani gets in this car crash a couple days before Eric Adams, the current mayor's birthday. You see that right there? And, speaking of 9/11, look at that date with the Adams birthday, and this is trending now. 9/1, kind of like 9/11. Look at that. You see? Rudy Giuliani, yes, was the mayor of New York City from January 1, 1994 to December 31st, 2001. You see? The 107th mayor, and was preceded by David Dinkins. What do you think about this? It's just these patterns and a script with the language. It all syncs up because he's injured in New Hampshire in this car crash. New Hampshire, like New York. This is what his spokesperson says. He was struck from behind by a Honda HR-V driven by a 19-year-old. 19. Like current mayor Eric Adams' birthday. The first day of the 9th month, like today, is the first day of the 9th month. What do you think about that? Is this a script? I think it is. You see Eric Adams, the 110th mayor of New York City, has served as mayor since 2022. Ooh, man, it just gets juicier and juicier. You get the former mayor of New York City during 9/11 injured in a car crash. Now it's trending on Eric Adams' birthday, the current mayor. What a script.
Breaking, former New York City Mayor Rudy Giuliani is in the hospital after a car crash in New Hampshire. Now, details are limited, although we have learned that this happened last night. NBC 10's Aaron Logan is live in Manchester, New Hampshire. Aaron, you've got some insight into what led up to this.
Well, Matt, the 81-year-old was actually helping a domestic violence woman or a domestic violence victim in a situation. She flagged him down, and Mayor Giuliani waited on scene and called for help. He stayed there until police arrived, and then that crash happened shortly after. We just got word from New Hampshire State Police just minutes ago about what exactly happened during that crash. They say it happened last night just before 10 p.m. on Interstate 93 in Manchester. They were investigating that domestic violence incident that we mentioned.
Well, I hope the volume's playing. That sounds like a shady story, doesn't it? They said Interstate 93. I sure hope the volume's playing, man. That pisses me off when the volume doesn't play. The damn video better be... It better be playing with the volume. They said Interstate 93. Wasn't it Flight 93 with 9/11, one of them? Flight 93 refers to United Airlines Flight 93, a flight hijacked by Al-Qaeda terrorists. Sure. On the September 11, 2001 attacks. And that was the one in D.C., preventing them from reaching their intended target in D.C. on 9/11. Come on, man. Come on, man. And remember, New York equals 39, which is 93 reversed.
On the southbound side, and that's when they noticed a collision in the northbound lane. State police say 3 people were hurt, including former Mayor Rudy Giuliani, who was a passenger in a Ford Bronco driven by a
They said 3 people hurt. New York equals 33.
Michigan man. They say the investigation determined that a Honda HR-V driven by...
So they said including a Michigan man. Michigan equals 44. Rudy Giuliani, born in 44. Kill equals 44. Maybe that was the intention. I mean, it sounds like a story and a setup. On top of that, they say that he was flagged down by a domestic violence victim. He pulls over, and then I guess afterwards this crash happens. Shady stuff.
Breaking, former New York
that Giuliani was in. State police say both cars went into the median and were badly damaged. Now, Giuliani's head of security, Michael Ragusa, said he was diagnosed with a fractured spine, multiple cuts and bruises, and injuries to his
fractured spine, multiple cuts and bruises,
left arm and lower leg.
Injuries to his left arm and lower leg. They said his spokesperson name is Michael. When Michael Jackson's birthday was the other day. Come on, man. Come on, man. So if somehow, I don't blame them if they cut the audio on that, however the case. I may just leave it in there because I made some good points during that video. You've got to be kidding me, because Rudy Giuliani, look at his last birthday, May 28th, left 217 days in the year, and buildings 2, 1, and 7 collapsed during the so-called terrorist attacks. Come on, man. Don't forget, Michael Jordan's birthday is 2/17, and Leroy Jordan died the other day. Not a coincidence. Not a coincidence. Even, there's a lot going on. Look at this. Crash equals 22. Rudy equals 22. Twins equals 22, like Twins Towers. This is all with the language. Rudy Giuliani's last birthday, 22 date numerology. They mentioned something else, a couple other 22s I see here on the fly. Remember, Eric Adams' birthday is today. This is trending. Look, mayor since 2022. And an officer in the New York City Transit Police and the New York City Police Department for more than 20 years. Another 2 right there. There's also another 22 over here. Look. Where did it go? It changed. They mentioned another 22 right here on X. I just don't see it right now. Don't forget there was this shooting in Minneapolis. Remember, Minneapolis, one of the Twin Cities in Minnesota. Come on, man. He's got the middle name William. William keeps hitting, trending as well, with a bunch of other characters. He's born in Flatbush. There's our Bush connection with George Bush Jr., who was the president during 9/11. There's our Bush connection, Richard, if you're out there. It's not a coincidence, man. He's 81 years old right now. He previously served as a United States Associate Attorney General from 81 to 83. Come on, man. So look at all the 22s again, right? Twin Towers, Twins 22, Crash 22, birthday with the 22 date numerology. Rudy equals 22. Notice the 32 with Crash and Twins. Because this is 3 months, 2 days after his birthday, even Rudolph equals 32. Born Rudolph. And look at this. Look at this. Because 3 months, 2 days after his birthday is the same as 94 days. World Trade Center and Rudolph equate to 94 in the language. You even get 40 with Rudy, 40 with politics, 40 with Rudolph, but back to this 94. 94 days after his birthday, same as 3 months, 2 days. But look, 94, World Trade Center, Rudolph, 94 days after his birthday. His first year as the mayor of New York City was 1994. Giuliani was being driven in a rented Ford Bronco by his spokesperson when their vehicle was struck. Ford Bronco, that makes you think of the infamous white Bronco chase, O.J. Simpson, in 1994. Look at that right there. Remember Michael Jackson's birthday was the other day? Jackson, Simpson, all of this energy. What do you think about that? And he didn't die, right? But he's born in 44, kill equals 44. I think dead might equal 94. Okay? He survived. But I guess it could have went worse, right? Dead equals 94. Dead's got that 22. Dead's got that 22. The stuff is just the language with these patterns, man. Everything's ran on the language. It's the language. Letters. Numerical values. Another 94 and a 22. He survived. A Ford Bronco? Come on, man. A 19-year-old. Even Crash equals 49. Even Crash equals 49. They got a good old story with this one. Hey, if he's a part of the script and he's just playing along, okay. But imagine if it's just, a sign that they're trying to take him out and he's aware of that and he He just has to go along with the script. That's kind of scary, isn't it? Crash has 49, which is that 94 reversed. What are the odds? The Bronco chase in 94. This is a Ford Bronco. First year as mayor of New York City in 94. This crash 94 days after his birthday. Rudolph and World Trade Center equal 94. Dead equals 94, but he survives. And crash equals 49. Come on, man. Even O.J. Simpson wore 32 on his jersey with that Ford Bronco connection. Remember, 94 days, the same as 3 months, 2 days after his birthday. Rudolph 32, Crash 32, Twins 32. You see the 22s again. This was the mayor during 9/11. Now this is trending on the current New York City mayor, Eric Adams' birthday. Because it's the numbers. It's the numbers that are, it's making all this stuff happen. Okay? It's the numbers. The 19-year-old. So what? This is, this was trending 11 days before 9/11, the anniversary. Come on, man. Come on, man. And this happened August 30. So this happened 8/30. And look, when we go back over here, this happened 8/30, like 83. And look at that right there. U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of New York from 83 to 89, 83 like 8:30. Here, I found that other 22. Look it on Instagram right here. For 22 years, Mayor Giuliani has spoken out about the horrors of September 11, 2001. Come on, man. Come on, bud. You've got to be kidding me. You've got to be kidding me, man. What a script. Something has to give. You see Bush right there. So look, back, we're still on that 94 days. So it hits all, no matter what you do, because it's the same. Look at the variations over here. Everything hits. It's the same as 13 weeks, 3 days, 133. Government equals 133. The mayor, with the span, 95 days from his birthday to the accident. Rudolph equals 95. 95, start to end date. Birthday to this crash. But it's 94 days after the birthday, not including the birthday. No matter what you do, it's the same as 3 months, 3 days on the span. New York equals 33. They said 3 hurt. Look at how this New Hampshire story connects with these other trending things in the news right now. 185, New Hampshire. This happened in New Hampshire, which is like New York, right? New Hampshire, New York. New Hampshire's got 185 like World Trade Center. 185 like Donald John Trump. 185 like Micah Aaron Parsons, trending, traded to the Packers. 185 like the Terminal List, which is trending because they got a new series called The Terminal List Dark Wolf. And the Terminal List Dark Wolf's got the 139 like New Hampshire. Come on, man. All of this trending stuff now trending on Eric Adams' birthday, the new mayor of New York City. No. I don't think so, man. You give me a break. The 11th state, buildings that look like an 11. New York equals 111. On the 11th day, even Osama bin Laden equals 110. 110, drop that 0, you get the 11. They even have Interstate 110 that runs north and south over there. Is it called an interstate or a highway? I don't know. Give me a damn break, man. What do you think is going on? It's just the language, right? Eric, and look at this. Eric Leroy Adams. Look, he's the 110th mayor, like 11. You see that? Come on, man. Leroy, wasn't it Leroy Jordan that died? And Leroy Jordan died. Come on, man. Come on, man. God. It's not a coincidence. That's on the fly. Eric Leroy Jordan. Today is his goddamn birthday. Let me just put his name in the damn calculator. Not even trying to do all of this right now, man. Eric Leroy Adams, 148. Look at that. Rudy Giuliani's last birthday, the 148th day of the year. Even Donald J. Trump equals 148. Come on, man. You get the 49. Crash equals 49. Remember all the 94s. Come on, man. Fake world. Fake ass world, man. So, those 148s on the fly, man. Tired of the volume not playing on these, for real. Oh, give me a break. Give me a break, man. Give me a break. Not a targeted attack. Give me a break, man. They're saying he was flagged down to help somebody going through domestic violence. Yeah, that stuff happens. Rudy Giuliani's not going to get flagged down by just a regular person. Come on, the dude's following a script. You think they're going to let him just interact with people like that? Didn't he lose a lawsuit in Atlanta? Rudy Giuliani loses lawsuit in Atlanta. I think I covered this story. Lost a defamation. Look at that. So you're trending downhill, buddy. Look, Ruby Freeman, that was synced up with Freddie Freeman and the Dodgers World Series. Rudy Giuliani lost a defamation lawsuit to 2 Georgia election workers. Georgia equals 44. He's born in 44. Look at that, 148 million in damages. What the hell are we doing here? 148 million in damages. When Eric Leroy Adams equals 148, Donald J. Trump 148, and Rudy Giuliani's last birthday, the 148th day of the year. What the hell's going on here, man? This fake stuff. Giuliani injured in New Hampshire car crash, his spokesperson says. Fake world. Until